And her family is very religious. Oh, my mom goes here, they do this. So I probably know her family. But she took pictures of all of us. So everybody not only took pictures of it, when I come back in the country, I make boss man mad. I leave my phone, all these notes come from notebooks. I bring my books with me. Why? So they can read them. They can read the notes. I don't rearrange them. Maybe I'll put a few things in there, just because I know they're going to read them. But I bring them so they can read them year after year. I'm not slow. I know they're going to read them. I leave my phone. Why should I take my phone over there? I leave my phone because they're going to, when they take it from me, it's got so much juice on it. When they give it back, it has 74, whatever it is. That means they done plugged it in, they done went through the whole thing. We have as much sense as the whole system. We do, right here. We have as much sense as the whole system. Who's going crazy, us or them? Who don't have no vision of the future, us or them? Who hired Donald Trump? Somebody hired him because he's sure doing, look, somebody hired that man. And they had to hire an idiot, because only an idiot would do what he does. To have the boldness to do that, you couldn't hire Obama. They hired Obama. I can't act that big a fool. George Bush, I thought that was the craziest man I've ever seen in my life. Even George wouldn't do it. George is a scholar and a gentleman compared to this poem. But it's wonderful looking at it. What do you think the world sees? Do you know what the world press? Pull it up sometime. They pull this, they are watching that bomb. And they are disappointed. America, the great, is performing like an idiot. Right? That's what they're saying. The foreign press. Wonderful! We talked about it before. I was listening to the news this afternoon. They pressing China so bad that now China is using the yuan, whatever they call that, their own money to do certain things. And so Russia and Iran, they said China, Iran, now that means that they're going to move away from the dollar. What's going to make them move away from the dollar? They say it on the news all the time, because the U.S. is pressuring everybody. The dollar is what's keeping them up. Right? So everybody else is going to say, you're talking that bad, boss man. You sanction everybody because we use the dollar. Hey, we ain't using it no more. We talked about that all for years. I'm just trying to tell you, everything we talk about is going on. The lectures that we're going to have is going to advise and discuss kind of give people a feel for what's really happening and where we can go with it. Okay, let me speed up because we're getting close here. Outperform the expectations. You've done that. Your mission, you're doing what your mission is. Your mission is to, you're doing your mission. But part of your mission is, don't be so funny acting in relation to other Iranians. They don't have to be perfect. That's it, okay. Do y'all mind if I keep talking just a little bit? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, groupism is a luxury that you can't afford. This old world that we're living in, we got to think about what the world will look like after this. But this is our chance and our opportunity. We're actually thinking and discussing and writing what the world should and could look like after this period. This is the strangest period in modern history. It ain't nothing that was just floating along like this and all of a sudden, boom, it's different. That has not happened. It's different. It's different. And it's a nosedive. The institutions, they're telling people, go back to work. They ain't going back to work. If you give them more money to stay at home and it ain't no danger, you think they're going to go work in a meat plant and die of all of this stuff? And see, the death rate now is so high, it's real. It ain't, that's why I took out. Hey, all that chance maybe not hitting me, but nowadays, it must be 74,000, 75, somewhere like that. It's going up 2,000 a day, easy. Okay. How sharp you was in the 80s and 90s, you were sharp because you was experienced going through the challenges. Sure, your mind was wide open. You slow down when you slow down. So that's probably why y'all going for all this dumb stuff, because you didn't slow down. You didn't retire. Your wife, all y'all now, your children, they at or in university or out of the university. Some of them are lawyers and doctors already, the children. And you don't want them to have no trouble. Therefore, you want dummies. You want them to be dummies. No trouble, no dummies. No. You can't build yourself. Opposition, strength. It's simple. Targetism. How to use the position as the target. How to use this stuff that's happening. How to, it's called counter-targetism. Okay. Goal setting. It's part of it. Clearinghouse monitoring. Okay. We have to free the world from influence of international Zionism. It's an expansion of As-Sabiqun liberation organization. In other words, what we're talking about now is a natural part of our evolution. We evolve all the time, daily, weekly, so this is a part of our natural evolution. Liberate the world from the scourge of the triangle of terror. Y'all know the triangle of terror. Saudi Arabia, the Zionist state of Israel, and the United States of America. Counter anti-Zionist technologies. Mossad is supposed to be so, they phones and all that, supposed to be able to hook up all this, that, and another. Iran, catch they behind and jump on them and whoop they behind. Then over here, we'll be clowning them. See, the Zionists is arrogant. If you make fun of the Zionists, that's how we whoop them every time. We whoop the Zionists by making fun of them. They can't stand it. And we mosey on up. Every Zionist you saw us around, we whoop they behind. Every one of them. Rabbi Kain, them out in LA. The other Zionists at UC Berkeley. UCLA, UC Berkeley later. What's his name? Oh, on the TV. What's his name? Hannity. All of them. Every Zionist.
Daniel Pipes.
Oh, Daniel Pipes, we just told him, man, you a coward. You just sit up there and talk to him. You can meet me wherever you want on the corner and we talk. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to talk with Imam Musa because he is Yeah, I wouldn't talk to no nigga either if he was going to slap me around. You know, right? Nothing to lose. Hey, man. Hey, people. But we doing that now, we've already done it psychologically. We're not doing too bad. Remember, we're still surrounded by boss man. The big time. Don't make no difference. At least we know where he at. Let's see. Explain Oakland. You know, this Ramadan and now the thing, the bell and ring, whatever they call it. So we're gonna give you all a break. Here's what we're gonna say. Dear Iranians, we appreciate the time that we had together and the great work that we did. I appreciated it, and they have the Star Spangled Banner and all that stuff. We have to stand up for it. But when they have the Jamhuriya Islamiyya, when they have those anthems in Iran, I stand up. And I was there so long, one time I was singing them just like everybody else. I forgot it now, but I remember after a while. Because the Islamic Republic don't belong to you. I used to think like this. I used to say, well, I want to thank y'all Iranians for helping us with our revolution. In other words, I was so involved in it that I was thinking almost, not as I personally, but you know, we were saying we want to thank y'all for helping us with the revolution. But the world is dependent on you. Nobody else out there. And don't worry. I don't believe you're going nowhere. Boss man been trying to get rid of you for decades. And you're just getting stronger and better. He's getting stupider and weaker. Which way is things? You know the trend? Which way is things going? Are they going with them or are they going with us? So, I'm going to go on and close, and I want to ask y'all again. I'm going to pass this out at Saba Center. I'm not going to come inside. I'm going to pass these out probably on Thursday, whenever I get out there. Then the next week I'm going to come back, and I'm going to have a box with me to raise funds. So I'll come there for 4 weeks in a row, and I want y'all to fill up those boxes. Remember the good old days. Those days aren't over. Stuff is rolling right now. And if you're looking for retirement, you better retire here in America. Iran don't get no retirement. Sorry. Yeah, Iran is setting the pace. Don't you know how good that is? Don't you know how wonderful that is? Have you ever read Milano No Duty, and he had his 9 categories of things? One of them said about the Islamic State, will it be able to survive all of the onslaught of non-believers, of disbelief? Will the Islamic State be able? You done proved it. It's just like us here in the U.S. Can't nobody say how bad boss man gonna do it. Boss man ain't gonna do nothing. Boss man is a sweetie pie. That's what we say. He done did you can't imagine the stuff boss man done did to us. What is our attitude? Love, compassion. You use everything, and that's what y'all been doing. You perform above all expectations. Don't be so hard on internal Iranians. A lot of brothers went back home and they became Americanized, so they looked at things like in Iran, like people who live. It's so unorganized, and that was during the war. It wasn't unorganized. It just slipped up on you, and it took you a long time to figure out what to do. And actually, you didn't figure out what to do, technically, till the war was over. But now look at your war-making capabilities. Look at Hezbollah. Look at all the things you got going. Is boss man going to attack you? Boss man probably won't. But if he do, You got several spots that I know you're going to take out. Look how efficient your military is. Look how effective your science, your technology, and your engineering. Look at your agriculture. Tomatoes here, this little old red looking thing. Your tomatoes in Iran taste good. Juicy, deep red. Your eggs, the eggs are twice as dark as the yellow eggs over here. Mexicans don't even like these eggs here. Why? Because the white man got sense and the chicken come in, he turn on the light, lay an egg, because it's daytime. Then they turn the light off. Click! Dumb chicken lay another egg. So they two eggs a day, and they light and they don't taste. They call it sabor. The sabor, the taste is not good. That's why Mexicans today won't buy, the ones here now, but the ones back home, they won't buy these eggs. We don't like these eggs. They don't have no taste. Me and you taste them all, these good eggs. Yeah, it's white folks' eggs. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you is your agriculture, your production. Another 10 years, Allah knows best where you'll be. But wherever it will be, we're going to be right there with you watching. We ain't going to be sitting around worrying you to death. Because this is like a nice goodbye, see you later type stuff. You know, it's not, we don't like you anymore, but somebody done told you something that's got you separated from us. So we're not chasing nobody down. You know what I mean? Or nothing like that. So that's why we're telling you. We thank you very much. Part of the best part of our life was getting around, being an inspiration, a little bit of hidayah for y'all when you were young. We now here by ourselves. You gotta remember. Okay, all right. You talk about lonely? We'll leave you like this. We've been lonely all the time. Not lonely, not lonesome, but we've been here all the time. So we thank y'all very much, everybody getting up, running out. As-salamu alaykum. No. It's okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We get it. Alhamdulillah. So this is Ramadan. You know what I might make another one in a day or two and stick it with this. All right. Because this is kind of haphazard. I think we will. We'll do this one, but we're going to make another one. It's more to the point that, because y'all see the way I do, I start talking over here, then I'm talking over there. I want to talk to y'all about what's important to us. Thank you very much. As-salamu alaykum.